Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ahlan wa sahlan, guys. Welcome. This is Friday. My name is Yaqut Zaman, and on Fridays we have live stream where I try to answer your questions. Let's go on Instagram as well. And this is basically what happens. So, welcome to everybody. Hope you guys had a nice, wonderful week, enjoying the nice, wonderful weather, rain and sun and all sorts of things. And I hope you guys have been watching my vlogs and enjoying the vlogs as well. Wa alaikum assalam, Hasib, ahlan wa sahlan, welcome, my brother. Abu Bakr, wa alaikum assalam, ahlan wa sahlan. Aisha, wa alaikum assalam. Alhamdulillah, Aisha, I'm very good, thank you very much. Day has gone very good. Today I had Juma Salat. After Juma, one of my friends, he took me to his dessert shop, and then I just had so many desserts. Now I feel dizzy now. I've got a sugar rush getting to my head. So if you see me collapsing, if you see me collapsing, then you know why I've collapsed. So welcome to everyone again. Ahlan wa sahlan. And this week I haven't been making videos because I've been off. I've been doing a lot of reading preparation for my Seerah course. So make sure, guys, if you guys are not familiar, I have a Seerah course coming up. Seerah in the lens, or from the lens of the Quran, through the lens of the Quran. Let me just show you the poster, guys. Seerah through the lens of the Quran. Right. Let's see if this opens up. So I've been preparing hardcore for that, non-stop. Let me show you guys, so you guys can see. Where is it? Seerah through the lens of the Quran. Oh yes, there is. Yes, I've been preparing. Nice, mashallah, enjoying the preparation for it. This is the course, guys. Seerah through the lens of the Quran. Inshallah, make sure you sign up to this. It's going to be on site and online as well. If you can be there on site, it would be better if you can actually be there on site. This is the course, and let's just see. So inshallah, there's going to be a lot of interesting things. I've been reading a lot of interesting things as well, mashallah. So make sure, this is the website, guys, as-sufa.org, education, Seerah through the lens of the Quran. So make sure you register for this, inshallah, and put it on your social media as well. Please put it on your social media, share it on your various different types of social medias that you have. All right, so okay, 1 second, let me just go out of this. There you go. Now you can see it properly. In fact, you can see it even more properly there now. This is it, Seerah through the lens of the Quran. Inshallah. So I've been collecting the whole. My reading has gone through the whole of the Makkah period. And if you watch my vlogs, I've actually shown you guys a bit of background, a bit behind the scenes of exactly what I do. So inshallah, you guys can check that out as well. All right. Okay. Anyway, back to me. Ustad, is it permissible for me to talk to my female cousins? Yes. Will the course be free? No, course will not be free. Wa alaikum assalam. Kanda, if witr wajib is missed, deliberately skipped, must it be made up by a qada? Yes. I see. Jazakallah khair. Are my parents' siblings' wives? Your parents' siblings' wives mahram to me? No, they're not. So you're basically your uncle's wives, your uncle's wives. Your uncle's wives are not your mahrams. All right, so that's been, I've been just reading, I've been marking exam papers. Alhamdulillah, I've only got about 5 classes left to mark now, out of 15, 16 classes, down to 5 classes to mark, inshallah. So hopefully I should have them all marked. And also this Sunday, I'm going to be going to High Wycombe for a fiqh course that I'll be attending. I won't be delivering it, don't worry. I'll be attending it only, inshallah. So if you're there, inshallah, we can meet up. Is it permissible to buy birthday present cards for family friends? I wouldn't see a problem with it. Yeah, I wouldn't see a problem with it. So long as the card does not have anything obscene on there or anything I wouldn't see a problem. So the vlogs, mashallah, are coming along very nicely. You guys, mashallah, gave me some really good feedback of how to improve the vlogs. So inshallah, I've been observing that, trying to implement it as much as I can. And it's obviously, a long way left till I perfect them. But hopefully, inshallah, with your advice, inshallah, and different styles. I'm always, the main thing for me, I think, in making vlogs is all about is that you always have to think about how you're going to edit it. So which clips you're going to bring first and how you're going to sequence it. All of these things are considered to be, I think, very, very important when you're trying to do these kind of things. And that's probably the thing that takes me the most time. Is it true Montaj Jamil was here? If so, didn't see it advertised? Yes. Montaj Jamil was in the UK and he actually came to Birmingham not this Wednesday, I think the Wednesday before that. So not this week, but the week before that. He was here in Central Mosque. Yeah. So if you missed it, I mean, I didn't go because I had work on that day, on that time. So I wasn't able to make it. What about you guys? Did any of you guys go there? Does Sapiens Institute have a Waswasa course, and is it good for someone with Waswasa? So Sapiens, I think what you have to do is contact them. They've got this thing called the Lighthouse mentoring. Yeah, Lighthouse. So contact them, inshallah, and they should be able to maybe help you with that. I don't exactly know the details of the what's it of them, but you can find out, inshallah. So yeah, so Ramadan is around the corner, guys. Yeah, just around the corner. And oh, by the way, As-Sufa Institute is going to be having a Sab'a Qira'at completion ceremony. So you've heard of Bukhari khatams, yeah? This is going to be a Sab'a Qira'at. So not just the one Qira'ah of Hafs, Sab'a Qira'ah of Hafs, they're going to have a completion. That's going to take place not this Saturday, next Saturday. So not tomorrow, but the Saturday following, inshallah. Hopefully, inshallah, I should be there as well. I don't have a talk there. I'm just going to be attending. But on that same day, I've actually got some talks as well lined up. Zakat courses and stuff like that. So yes, busy days ahead, guys. Because usually with Ramadan, when Ramadan comes, guys, Ramadan is a time where mosques, they want talks, and they ask scholars to come down and give talks on zakat and fasting and these kind of things. So that's why usually I'm quite busy in the run up to Ramadan. Is it permissible for married Muslims to celebrate Valentine's Day together? I mean, I would avoid celebrating Valentine's Day. Yeah, avoid it. Because I think there's still some connotation with Valentine's Day to some sort of like a certain practice. So I don't exactly know the details of it. I haven't really looked into it. So I would best say stay away from it. Once I research it further, which I don't know when, inshallah, I should be able to have a better answer. Alaikum assalam, Ibi, ahlan wa sahlan, welcome. I'm very good, thank you very much, my brother. Are you wearing a topi from Shukr right now? No, I'm not. I'm actually wearing a topi from... Now, this is a hard topi. This is actually someone gave this to me from Pakistan. Yeah, it's actually from Pakistan. So my cousin, he came from Pakistan a few months ago. So he gave me this one. Yeah, so this is as you can see, it's a hard one. Yeah, a hard topi. You get the soft topis, soft ones, and the hard topis. So this is a hard one. Assalamu alaikum, Umar. Ahlan wa sahlan. Hope you're well. I'm well, my brother. AP, wa alaikum assalam. How was your week? MashaAllah, very nice. Week was enjoyable. Really enjoyed it. A lot of reading I got done. And I think once you get into reading, it can become very addictive. I don't know about you guys, but reading can become very addictive, as in it's sometimes the only thing you want to do all day is read, make notes. So sometimes you just got to force yourself away from the books. Is it permissible to have 4 women as witnesses instead of 1 man? No. You have to have 1 man, either 2 men, or 1 man, 2 women. Is it permissible to say words of adhkar within salah loud? I have heard an imam do this whilst leading in salah in congregation. So if it's done now and again, it's okay. But if it's done regularly, then it should be avoided. It won't break the salat. So sometimes the ulama say it's allowed to be done if the imam, for example, the mic is very close to his mouth and you can hear because of that. Or sometimes it's done because the imam wants to educate the people behind him to do it aloud. So sometimes the Prophet ﷺ would read like certain things in salat which are normally read quietly. He would read it aloud just to educate the people. Umar, are there any evidences permitted? Yes. So from the Prophet ﷺ's time, and Umar radiallahu anhu as well, sometimes he would read tashahhud aloud. To speak of Ramadan, I follow local and Moroccan moon sighting. Is this established in Hanafi fiqh? I heard in Zahir Riwayah it's global moon sighting. Yes, established. Ustad, are you ever on TV in Ramadan doing charity work lectures? Not on TV, no. No, not on TV. Yeah, so that was basically my week, guys. I've got here bitter gourd tea. This is bitter gourd. You know what bitter gourd is? Karele. You ever heard of Karele? This is Karele tea, guys. Yeah, bitter gourd tea. One of my students gave this to me. The taste is not something which you're used to, right? So I don't drink sugar in my tea, so it's super bitter, but it's good. It's nice. Yeah, it gives you like a nice feeling inside. What counts as being incapable to recite Arabic, allowing you to pray in a different language? Someone Imam Abu Hanifa, yes. So like someone who's a revert, someone new to Islam. Regarding Ramadan, when is the beginning of Fajr, end of Sehri? I don't know. Check the calendars. You have to wait for the calendars to come out. Ibi wa alaikum assalam. Why are you having Karele tea? Because I feel like it, bro. Why are we advised to particularly read Surah Kahf every Jummah? Because the Prophet ﷺ told us to do so. Are we allowed to chew gum during Ramadan? No. No, you can't choose chewing gum. If you can chew something which doesn't have bits in there, then possibly. Like a felt top or something you put in your mouth and you just chew and spit it out. But anything that goes down your throat will break your fast. Ismat Ali, advice for Mishkat students. If you're in Mishkat, my advice to you guys would be that what you do is make sure you're familiar with the concepts of usul hadith, like the terms. Make sure you're very familiar with those. Number 1, that's the first thing. Number 2 is make sure you're familiar with Hujjatullah Baligha. Now, Hujjatullah Baligha, it's a bit of a tough book to read. I remember when I was in Madrasa and I was like in the 6th year, I found Hujjatullah Baligha very hard to read. Like, it's not hard words, it's the way that it's written. Yeah. And I'm actually nowadays been listening to Hujjatullah Baligha. I've actually gone through it about 3 times now, cover to cover. So now it's quite easy now, alhamdulillah. Maybe, I don't know, in the future I might do a series on Hujjatullah Baligha. But Hujjatullah Baligha, they say, was actually written as a commentary for Mishkat. So, that's probably. Make sure in Mishkat you try to memorize hadith, right? So try your best to memorize hadith, as many as you can. Yeah. Are we allowed to give teachers gifts, or can that be considered bribing? Yes, you can give teachers gifts. Unless, obviously, you're giving the teacher a gift because you want something in return. Then that would be dubious. I was watching your intro to Usul al-Fiqh video and you mentioned that there would be a part 2. When is it? Oh yeah, didn't I? I don't know, I haven't really made one. Possibly, I'm going to have to think about it now. Let me just make a note of that. I totally forgot about. Me totally forgot. Okay, let's just see. Where is that? Okay, so make part 2 of usul fiqh. Yeah. Right. Someone was asking me, what's the dalil for the 4-finger length to keep your feet apart in salat? Is this a length? So it's not from a hadith or anything. So it's just, they say that this is considered to be a posture which is out of adab, respect. Like, for example, if you see someone standing out of respect, would it be better to have your feet wide or close? So that's why the Hanafis say the feet should be at the shoulder length. Some of them say it should be close together so that there's about four-finger gap. The 4-finger gap is simply not from a hadith or anything. It's just there so that it just seems as though the body seems as though it's in a very humble posture. Is it true? And that's why it's not wajib or fard or sunnah. It's considered just a recommendation. Is it true that it's sunnah to keep your hair messy? I've never come across that. Does salt really kill weeds? Well, it does in my garden. Yeah, it does, mashallah, in my garden. It kills them quite well. Yeah. So there's actually a cat there now walking on that part. So usually it does. So I've actually used it once or twice before, and it's actually killed. Because what it does is basically it makes the soil so salty that maybe it's a sodium inside of it, I don't know, that it stops weeds from trying to grow. It lasts for about maybe 5, 6, 7 months, and then after that you got to put more in, I would say. It's not like the permanent solution. Permanent solution is going to be very hard, but it's something which it works for me, alhamdulillah. Did you watch it in my vlogs? Yeah, me putting it in. Yeah, you got to put a big bag of salt in, alhamdulillah. So these vlogs, the vlogs give you an insight into my life outside of this, the screen, the camera. So you guys just see me here. But then when you see my vlogs, you get to see, look at that. He attended a dinner. I actually went to a dinner last weekend. MashaAllah, very nice brother. And Afghani food, excellent, really nice. And then what else did I have in there? I went to B&Q as well. Had some DIY to do at home. You saw me painting a wall. That wall, basically, since I moved in, that wall has been pink. That chimney has been pink. The rest of the walls have been white, but that was just pink. So I had a bit of time, so I thought to myself, you know what? Let me just paint the wall. So paint, alhamdulillah, and now it's done. Very nice. Looks clean now. And what else did I do? Yeah, I made mackerel. You see the mackerel? Normally, mackerel fish, by the way, is actually a very, very smelly fish. Very smelly fish. So if you cook it in your house will smell for a few days. So that's why sometimes it's good to have one of those induction cookers. So you see that cooker I always used to call it induction cooker. It's a very strange one. I don't know if you guys have heard of induction cookers. It works really weird. It's not like an electric cooker. It works like you could put your hand will not burn. It's not hot. But it uses, I don't know, some sort of technology. And you have to put certain pans on there and it just heats it up. It's weird. Yeah, so you cook it outside and then all the smell goes outside, so your house remains clean. Similar to killing slugs, yeah. Does lowering the gaze apply to cousins as well? Yes, so if they are attractive, then you should. Is it true that Nabi Muhammad ﷺ was hench? I don't know. They say about him that his physique was very good. But it depends what you mean by hench. So Days wa alaikum assalam, ahlan wa sahlan. Could you tell me or write the name of cartoons for Arabic, please? I forgot. So what you can do is just go into YouTube, type in Arabic cartoons, all you have to do. And I don't really watch them. I don't watch them, but you just have to go through them, which one is appropriate for you. Yeah, so Arabic cartoons, and then sift through them, and then you'll find the one that you want. Yeah, so Arabic cartoons, remember that. Is the hadith on laughing in salah in Daraqutni sahih? I heard Hanafis use istihsan. proper bitter. So the hadith for the, remember, you need to watch my Usul al-Hadith series. Yeah, 22 lessons of Usul al-Hadith. Watch that, then you'll understand a lot of these questions. So the issue with regards to laughter in Salat, remember the hadith in the time of Abu Hanifa was close to the time of Sahaba. So there could be a hadith in the time of Abu Hanifa, which was fine. And then as the chain increased, as time went by and more people came in the chain, then someone appears in the chain that is problematic and it causes the chain to be unacceptable after that. Yeah, so this is why in the time of Abu Hanifa in Kufa, this was a well-known hadith. That's what's reported in the books. So I don't know if the hadith in Daraqutni is considered to be authentic or not, Allahu Alam, but that doesn't really bother us because the fiqh came much earlier than compilation of hadith books. Jazakallah khair. I'm on my way, alhamdulillah. I almost finished Arabic book 1 within 2 months. Durus al-Lugha Arabiya, mashallah, mashallah. Well done, my brother. Well done, Sudais. What's the next now? What's the next step for you? Yo man, wa alaikum assalam. Do you have a course on Nahu? Yes, on my YouTube channel I got a course called Ajurrumiyya. Al-Ajurrumiyya. Check that out. Where do you live in the UK? Birmingham. I live in the city of Birmingham. Okay, Rose, which hadith should one study after Riyadh al-Salihin? So I would suggest, after studying Riyadh al-Salihin, try to study something like Bulugh al-Maram. Bulugh al-Maram. Very nice book. Very good book to read. Yeah, Bulugh al-Maram is a very good book. That's one option you got. Another option is you can jump straight onto Mishkat al-Masabih. Yeah, that's also possible as well. Mishkat al-Masabih. Yeah, no problem. You can study that. I think these two probably are the next best step. Besides that, there's some other works as well. Like, for example, there's Al-Ilmam by Ibn Daqiq al-Eid. Al-Ilmam. It's a very nice book as well. Yeah, so a very nice book, Al-Ilmam. So these are more focused on ahkam, because the other Salihin has covered more to do with fada'il, nasayih, advice, those kind of things. Alaikum assalam. I am Tahmina. I am Mufti. I am training to be one. Is a man allowed to expose his aura in front of mahram? No, he's not allowed to. Which book do you advise studying? Yeah, that's the answer. How can I memorize to complete all 3 volumes and Nahu, Sarf, Balagha and all? Inshallah, mashallah, you will be able to do it, yo man, but that's high level Ajurumiyya, isn't it? No, not necessarily. What have you studied so far, yo man? So you're saying the urf and what was well known in the Imam Hanifa's time? No, not urf. It's similar to, no, it's not. So it's basically like, let's say there's a hadith in the time of a person was a well-known hadith, and then later on, as more people come in the chain, yeah, one person appears in the chain that causes a problem to the hadith. Does that make sense? So that's why you have to study the usul hadith. If you study usul hadith that I've got, it's going to make sense to you. That's not urf. High level Ajurumiyya. How can I memorize Mishkat al-Masabih? So you just select hadith from every page, 1 or 2 hadith, and then you write them down, and then you go over those again and again until you memorize it. So you don't have to memorize all of it. You just have to memorize select ones. Like when I was memorizing Mishkat, I memorized about 200 hadith. I memorized. Alhamdulillah. Because they're asking about hadith books. Jazakallah khair. Yes, those are hadith books. Ustad, are you Deobandi or Sufi? I am Hanafi. Yeah, I am Hanafi. I am in Egypt right now. Can you give me some advice? I've never studied in Egypt. But what I would say is try to speak with people as much Fusha as you can. Why do Darul Ulooms prefer Mishkat? Because it's a very comprehensive book. It kind of covers a lot what's found in the Sahih Sittah. If you study Mishkat very good, you'll be very good at hadith. That's the idea. Arabic with Suhail, alaikum assalam. At what stage should one learn weak Arabic verbs? I would say after you have done all the Sahih, thoroughly, you understand them, recognize them from the Quran, then after that you should move on to weak verbs, not before that. And make sure, guys, you join my Seerah course, yeah? So all of you guys, yeah? So this is the Seerah course, guys. Seerah. Yeah, Seerah course, which I'm going to having on the 12th or the 2nd, rather, 2nd of March. 2nd of March, inshallah. Yeah, at Sufa Institute. So make sure you register for that. It's going to be online. It's going to be on site as well. So make sure you check out, inshallah, this. I'm just confused where all these Deobandi Brelvis come. To be honest, I'm Hanafi too, but they just really lost. Yeah, so a lot of it, there's no really issue. It's just that some people have brought an issue. So I would say carry on what you're doing, inshallah. You don't have to worry about any of these labels. You don't have to be any of these Deobandi or Brelvis at all. Is there any book you would recommend for akhlaq to perfect your manners socially? So the best thing for akhlaq is company of a pious person. You can't learn akhlaq from a book. That's the simple truth. If people could learn akhlaq from a book, then the Quran would be enough for us. But Allah sent a prophet to teach people akhlaq. Yeah, so you have to be. It can be in Urdu, Pashto, English, or even Arabic. Yeah, so that's basically. There are some like books on character. For example, there's a book by Sheikh Abdul Fattah Abu Ghudda, Al-Adab al-Islami. Yeah, so Islamic manners. It's called Islamic manners in English. What to do if a person is feeling down? I don't know. I mean, everyone feels down. The way I go about it is I try to do some exercise. I try to go for a run, go for a jog, yeah, for about half an hour, come back, and then inshallah, I feel better. I live in the UK. How can I develop fluency in Fusha? Get in contact with someone else who also wants to learn Fusha and speak with them. Yeah, so over the phone you can do it, over Skype you can do it. Yeah. You know, you can. I've got a friend. If anyone is interested, I've got a friend in Medina who, mashallah, is originally is Pakistani, but he's like born and brought up in Saudi, and he speaks Arabic fluently, very, very good. He studied in Pakistan with me. If anyone wants to, you know, improve their Arabic, read the Quran, I would say he's a very good guy to do so. Yeah, I mean, and he probably doesn't even charge that much. So it would be very good to speak with him, you know, just get time from him, pay him, and then speak with him. You know, you can do it over the internet, inshallah. And he's in Medina as well. If when praying a cat sits on you and you see some brown mark, is salah broken? Yeah, it should be fine, inshallah. So ignore it. The waswasa, ignore it. When studying fiqh, is it better to find different teachers based on the books you're studying, e.g., Mu'amalat, better to find someone who's well versed? Yes, that would be the best thing. You always want to try and find a teacher who is very good at that particular subject. Do you conduct online Arabic language classes for middle level students, so one-on-one? I do not do it. No, I don't. I used to in the past before, but I just don't have time now at the moment. But I know, like I was saying to you, the guy I know, his name is Sheikh Muti Ar-Rahman. He is in Saudi, he's in Medina, and I spoke to him as well when I was there a few months ago. And he was happy to take on students. And the fee can be arranged as well, can be agreed upon. And inshallah, speaking to someone like that. Umran Ali, wa alaikum assalam. Ahlan wa sahlan, my brother. Kayf al-hal, Umran? What's the latest with your studies, bro? Are you on break at the moment? Will it be recorded for those who register? Hopefully, inshallah. If a man who is independent from his parents wishes to marry a woman of a different race, but his parents object to the marriage solely based on the woman's race, what is the Islamic rule on this? So the marriage would be valid. And obviously, you know, if their intentions are bad, then it's not allowed. It's wrong of them to do so. But if their intention is simply because they want to maintain that culture in their family, because someone that comes from outside might not be able to fit in with their family, then possibly. Second year finals are going on. Subhanallah. Allah make it easy, my brother. Oh yeah, you were saying, weren't you? The 13th of February exams. This question is in light of the hadith that speaks about Allah's anger being associated with anger of the parents. This question. Oh, so that would be to do something which is a legitimate anger. So if it's legitimate anger, then obviously it's wrath of Allah. But if it's not legitimate, then you're fine. You're welcome to this. Inshallah, after my disease, I will surely tell you to ask him to me influence it. Inshallah, my brother. What, Mufti, do you think any ulama in the UK who specialize in things like jarh and ta'deel and manuscripts and maqalat of ulama and yeah, definitely they are in the UK. They are. Yeah, they are definitely in the UK. Doing good. Hazrat, moving up to big leagues next year, inshallah. Tirmidhi, Nur Anwar, Sharh Wiqaya. Next academic year, mashallah. Allahumma zid fazid. Barakallah fi ilmik wa amalik. Mashallah, very good, Imran. You guys remember Imran? Imran's been with us from day one. Alhamdulillah. Good to see, mashallah, Imran improving. Is it true that one ayat in Surah Al-Furqan, وَقَدِمْنَا إِلَى مَا عَمِلُوا مِنْ عَمَلٍ فَجَعَلْنَاهُ هَبَاءً مَنْثُورًا, removes all illnesses? I don't know. I've never come across any hadith, but if it works for you, then read it. How to get rid of laziness? Get rid of social media. So it's a bit hard. It's a bit like a silver bullet in your heart. But the thing is, social media is the biggest waste of time that anyone could have, especially TikTok. Yeah. So I would say get rid of social media, honestly. Delete it off your phone. Because this is going to be the thing that's going to waste so much. You're going to look back and say, I wish I didn't have a phone when I was, unfortunately, like sometimes people 3-4 hours a day on social media. Allah, when 3-4 hours a day you're on social media. You could start reading a book 1 hour a day. And in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you could finish the whole book. Right? You can improve yourself. The thing is, the reason why people are lazy, I personally think, is because we don't have a vision, we don't have goals to set for ourselves. If you have a goal, if you have some goals that you set for yourself and you're very serious about them, then you will have no reason to waste time. Yeah, that's probably one of the biggest problems we have. Like, for example, let's say someone wants to lose weight and they can't bother because they don't have a goal. When I say goal, I mean they have to have a structured goal. Like, what do they want? If someone wants to lose weight, that's your goal. Okay, I want to lose weight. How much do you want to lose? So let's say, for example, I want to lose, I don't know, 5 kg. I want to lose. Okay, right, write that down. Then write down, okay, from now, what date do I want to lose it on? Write down the date you want to lose it on. And then from now till that date, what steps do you have to take in order for you to achieve that? If you break down your goals like this, honestly, you will see you are going to improve very, very fast. So you have to have goals. What do you want to achieve and break it down? So if someone says to you, for example, Sudais, you want to learn Arabic Fusha. Okay, when do you want to learn it by? Give yourself a date. Okay, how am I going to achieve this? From now until then, like in 2 years, I want to be able to speak Fusha Arabic. I want to be able to hold a conversation. I want to be able to write an A4 page of Arabic without making mistakes. How am I going to do that? That's how you're going to do it. Yeah, so honestly, if you do that, you're going to thank me. You'll make loads of dua for me, inshallah. So how strong are the hadith about 15th of Sha'ban? So you mean are you talking about the fasting of 15th Sha'ban? The praying tahajjud? The fasting ones are weak. Written exams from tomorrow. Jalalain first requesting du'as. May Allah make it easy for you. Hasib, any good hadith books recommendations? I would say start off with something like the 40 hadith of Imam Nawawi. Do dua, currently waiting to hear back from a job to see if they'll interview you. Ya Allah, accept, put barakah in Ibi's life. Give him a good halal earning job that makes him closer to you and saves him from haram, Ya Allah, and saves him from becoming a person who's idle. That's awesome. I set goals and replace social media with productivity, inshallah. Inshallah. You're welcome. What level is Hidayat al-Nahu compared to Arab curriculum books like Sharh ibn Aqil? So Hidayat al-Nahu would probably be just slightly below Sharh ibn Aqil, but it depends on it. Sharh ibn Aqil is more to do with mentioning madhahib in Nahu, whereas Hidayat al-Nahu focuses more on just the understanding of the concepts of Nahu. Planning to teach some foundational class in my summer break, inshallah. Very good. Go for it. Excellent. Yeah, I would definitely say that, look, when you graduate, or even if you're studying, try on the side to learn extra and to teach people that are lower than you. Yeah, lower than you in ilm, try to teach them, because that's going to give you motivation to study hard. Honestly, it's going to be something very, very life-changing. Inshallah. Have you ever tried Khan's Fishba? No, I haven't. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I haven't tried Khan's Fishba. Yeah, I've been hearing things about some of my friends that live around there. They've been saying good stuff about it, but I haven't really had been blessed to eat in that establishment. Would Qatr Nada be the same as Hidayat al-Nahu? Yes. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, Qatr Nada would probably be, probably might be less than Hidayat al-Nahu. Sharh Qatr Nada is above Hidayat al-Nahu. Why I would say TMZ, do not worry about which book. Why I would say focus on one book, finish one book, right? Just focus on that. I personally find if a person is able to study, Hidayat al-Nahu solid with application, they don't have to study any Nahu book after that for them to be able to carry on with their Arabic studies. Yeah, they don't have to. Unless you want to become like an expert in Nahu, you want to become like a mujtahid or mufti in Nahu, then that's separate. Then you might have to study several books after that. But Hidayat al-Nahu usually is enough, as long as it's with exercises, examples. That's the main thing. The hadith regarding the night being a holy night. I'm not sure, I don't know. What's the chocolate of the day? I don't have any chocolates of the day, my brother. I don't. Yeah, my chocolate fans have deserted me. See that one there? Yeah. Pun intended. Yeah. Desert. My chocolate fans have deserted me. Wa alaikum assalam, my brother Masir Ali. Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome, everybody. Have you guys been watching my vlogs? Yeah, you've been enjoying my vlogs behind the scenes of what Liaquat Zaman gets up to. Where does the majority of your friends circle come from? I don't know. It depends. I don't know what definition of friend is. Yeah, I don't know what the definition of friend is. If it's someone that normally associates with you, then all my students are my friends. So different. The thing is obviously because people generally reach out to me, ask me questions, things like that. So then I have various background people. Yeah, but generally my friends are usually the ones that are associated to a Sufas in some shape or form. You ever read Mizan al-Amal? No, I haven't. Have you? What is it about? Also, Mufti, make dua that opens the doors of rizq for me to make hijrah to Muslim lands. UK is miserable. Ya Allah, put barakah in TMZ's life and allow him to be able to live in a place that he can worship you freely, and put barakah in his rizq and sustenance and his family as well. So if I start YouTube to talk about football, is my earning haram? Not necessarily. Did the ginseng extract give you enough taqat to put that fence panels back on? No, because I have to buy fence panels. Because those fence panels, unfortunately, are damaged. They're quite old, rotten, and so I'm going to buy some new ones. I'm trying to read, still struggling, but inshallah we'll make it very good, my brother. Inshallah you will. We're studying Ma'alim Irshadiyya of Sheikh Awama with Sheikh Anas and Musa. It's amazing. Ahlan wa sahlan, mashallah. Mashallah. UK is miserable. I need ideas for a PDF to read English. I finished one from Al-Miftah yesterday. Just some light reading. Any ideas? So you can read Sheikh Muhammad Awama's book. Yeah, Sheikh Muhammad Awama's book on Islamic manners. Yeah, or manners in Islam. That's a very, very nice book to read. Yeah, so that's basically been my week, guys. My week's been very busy in preparing for my Sira course. So inshallah, I'm going to be explaining. Let me tell you, give you insight into my Sira course. Yeah, let's get a little in snippets. So in the time of the Prophet ﷺ, his 23 years, what sometimes we don't, when we read the Quran, we don't see how the Prophet ﷺ went through different stages. Yeah, how the believers went through different stages, different types of the kuffar of Mecca, in Mecca itself, how they also played important role as well in the way that Islamophobia was shaped in Mecca. Various different degrees of kuffar in Mecca itself. Yeah, and how they in various different ways attempted to try and attack Islam and the Prophet ﷺ, and how the response was given to them. Why were certain things in Medina, why were certain things that happened in Mecca happen at certain times? Why did the Prophet ﷺ, why was he the last person to migrate, one of the last people to migrate after his followers to Medina? Yeah, so there's a lot of things in there which are going to be really good, inshallah. Yeah, because I've been benefiting a lot from this, inshallah. So even if you studied Sirah, you are definitely going to benefit from this. Yeah, and I think the reason why this course is very important, it's good, really good, is because it presents how the Quran, I'm going to go through how the surahs were revealed. Yeah, so 86 surahs were revealed in Makkah. 86, imagine that. And 28 surahs were revealed in Medina. So I'm going to try to give you like a synopsis of the main kind of discussions as they were being revealed and what kind of things were happening there. So that's why I think these kind of things, not only does it bring Sirah, it also brings Quran together as well. Yeah, especially when the month of Ramadan is coming, you'll be able to see what the Sahaba went through, and you'll be able to see reflections of how this reflects onto your life. Like in today's times, things that are happening around the world, what's happening in Palestine. You can see a lot of this through the Quran, how Allah presents it. It's going to bring the Quran to life, inshallah. Obviously, it's going to be a 4-hour talk, so I won't, 4-hour talk, or 5-hour talk rather. I won't be able to bring every single aspect of the Quran into it. And maybe in the future, maybe I can write a book on it, compile it into a book, or my notes I've gathered, can write it into a book, maybe get someone to edit it. And hopefully inshallah, see what happens. Ya Allah. Isn't that Sheikh Abdul Fattah's book? Importance of Manners with Ulama. So this by Sheikh Muhammad Awama is called Adab al-Ikhtilaf. Adab al-Ikhtilaf. I think it's translated in English as well. Yeah, I can't remember what the English translation is, but that's a very good book. How scholars navigate through ikhtilaf. The world is boring. When the ulama speak about studying adab for 20 years and ilm for another 20 years, is this mubalagha? How is it? Yeah, probably in some cases mubalagha. But the thing you have to remember is this. So, like for example, there were some scholars in India in the past. If you wanted to study by them, they would say to you, you have to do 2 years, you have to simply just stay there and do khidmah, right? Khidmah, whatever service they give you, you have to do that. Within that 2 years, that individual mind would become shaped. They would learn all the basics of Islam whilst they're there. And then they would be ready after 2 years to actually start studying books. And I think that is a very good concept, guys. Very good concept. Because what tends to happen is a lot of people, they come into madrasa studying and they've got all this baggage with them. They don't have the right mindset to study. So that mindset needs to be made, and it takes a good amount of time. And doing the khidmah of ulama and madaris, these kind of places, usually gives them that mindset. It's like, for example, like nowadays, if someone goes into Tablighi Jamaat Tabligh, right? Generally, if they go for a certain amount of time, they kind of automatically understand how things work. So they gain the basics, and then for them to go and move on to. Why are the details about Sirah important? Because Sirah gives you an insight into how Islam formed in the early years. So you understand the difficulties they went through, so you can understand how it's supposed to apply in your time. Islamic Manners PDF a few days ago. Excellent, excellent, mashallah. So try the Sheikh Abdul Fattah, Sheikh Muhammad Awama's book, Adabul Khilaf. How do you deal with Tullab or scholars that are muta'assib without developing a serious distaste towards them? You just gotta bear patience, really. Yeah, just be patient. Sabrun jameel, inshallah. So you can carry on with your thing, and you just, if they become too hostile, then ignore them. I'm starting a perfume business. I want best of taqwa. Should I sell the alcoholic? So use alcoholic perfume? Or you mean perfumes that contain alcohol? Yeah, they're permissible. Yeah, it's permissible to sell that. I find these people distasteful, and I dislike the two extremes they are among scholars, but I wish to be like neither can, but it seems so. I would say it's trying to find a teacher who is balanced. It's trying to stay in his company as much as you can. Start any job recommendations I could try that are self-employed trying. Tired of working on us. I don't know, anybody got any ideas for Hasib? You're welcome, Aisha. Is there a PDF of that? I'm sure there is, yeah. I'm planning to read that after Sheikh Zakariya's. Very good. That was a good explanation. Can men wear perfume containing alcohol? Yes, they can. Because that alcohol is not the prohibited type of alcohol that is prohibited to drink. That's just, if any of you done chemistry, alcohol simply means a compound that contains carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Yeah, that's what alcohol means. So the wine and beers and these kind of things, those you can't put into perfume. If you put, then you can't use it. Make sure you hit the like button, guys, and share my videos with others as well. Get other people to benefit from my videos, inshallah. And if there's obviously any of you guys out there that want to comment, give feedback as well, excellent. Please give feedback so I can improve my videos as well, inshallah. Anyway, I am going to call it a day there. I'm going to finish off there. And hopefully, inshallah, tomorrow I will see you guys. Tomorrow, live stream, 9:45 UK time. Make sure you're there. And that's it, guys. So make sure you watch my vlog. Give me some feedback, inshallah. I'm trying to upload my Jummah talk onto Telegram. So if you guys are not on Telegram, join the Telegram, inshallah. And we'll see you guys next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.